Hi guys, this is Dr. Bailey, and today we're going to talk about a very important and crucial topic, especially if you are a new parent. You have to know this. It is essential to your lifelong learning and to your well-being as a new parent. So day in and day out, I see new parents. I'm asking them about how much their baby's feeding, how much they're peeing and pooping. But what started to hit me is I wasn't asking this crucial question. How are you burping your baby? So this came to me very easily. I was sitting in the office, a mom was there and she was kind of talking about, how the baby's really fussy. And I asked how many times the baby burps. And so she was like, occasionally. And I was like, occasionally during feeds isn't the best thing. So she just recounted a story, and then she kind of showed me, what she did when she fed the baby. And so when I asked her how she burped her baby, she showed me that she put the baby on her knee and basically just kind of did this. And then that made me realize, what are you guys being taught in the nursery? And no shade. Those nurses are doing everything that they need to do. The team's working, but sometimes the parents don't get the education that they need. So this is a crucial lesson. I want you to rewind this, subscribe, put this on speed dial favorites, what have you, because you have to know how to burp your baby before anything else. You got to know how to burp them. Believe me, you'll thank me. So let's get started. So first off, this is a baby. Really what you're doing is you're focusing on this upper thoracic region, okay? Because that's what's going to stimulate the esophagus. Your baby's feeding tube, which goes from their mouth down to their stomach, right? And you're stimulating the esophagus to kind of help expel that air that's kind of in the stomach, especially after they're eating, okay? So you're focusing on this region and this region alone, okay? So now when you're burping the baby, there are really two methods that I like. The first is the rub down. So now you're going to have your baby like this, obviously not holding up. I'm just, it's a doll, so we got this. Okay, you're gonna take your hand and instead you're gonna have it nice and straight. You're gonna then curve it a little bit outward, right? So you're essentially kind of extending your fingers. You're going to make contact, right, with the upper part of your baby's back. I have long fingers, so please excuse me. And essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that curved aspect of the hand and apply it to your baby's upper back. And at that point, you're just going to do a nice rub like this. So it's like firm, it's not too soft, right? And it's not too hard where you're basically pressing into your baby's back with, a lot of force. It's gentle. So it should feel kind of like a nice gentle massage. You should be doing a nice fluid rub, right? So how this looks is you'll have your baby here. You're gonna take that hand, again, you're gonna curve it, and then you're going to apply a nice circular motion towards your baby while your baby is, again, their head is kind of on your shoulder and they're able to breathe. You're going to keep doing this for a number of minutes or seconds, but a number of minutes until your baby gives a belch. So the second type of burp is the pat down. Essentially what you're gonna do is have your baby leaning forward, right? And they're leaning forward into your fingers, which are kind of cupped. So it's your thumb and your index finger. You're just gonna cup it kind of like a C, and then you're gonna place it around the baby's neck. Do not strangle your baby. Okay, good. You want it to be nice and loose, but not too loose. So it's that the baby's head is leaning forward, right? They're nicely positioned. You're then gonna take your hand, and again, we're gonna do that kind of that extended finger thing. We're going to come here to the upper thoracic, right? The upper part of the back, and we're then going to then pat. Now your baby should be moving gently. Your baby should not be doing this. Please don't do that, okay? And your baby shouldn't be loose, right? Please don't do that either, okay? So you just want to do nice, gentle pats. And again, you're waiting for seconds, but really more minutes, guys. Probably more about 3 to 5 minutes, and your baby should do a not a. If your baby does a, then you still have to keep patting until you get the good stuff. And the good stuff sounds like a foghorn. Now let's talk about this, okay? Your baby has to give a belch. I know, right? You want your baby who's so cute and sweet and small to have nice manners, and they should really be doing a burp like. That is not what you want for your baby. You want your baby to have a trucker's belch. You want other moms and dads to be like, who did that? Who did that? That means that you're burping your baby correctly. Why? Because then they're expelling all the air that's been built up in that belly, and it should be a rude belch. You want to go for the roar, not for the, okay? All right. And as always, it has to be said, please do not attempt any of the following moves to try to burp your baby. This will only contribute to further infant frustration and parental torment and pain. Just master the first 2 moves that we talked about, and you will be golden as parents. For more tips and tricks for your child's everyday health conundrums, subscribe to our YouTube channel and go to our website at www.askpeds.com.